Okay, and today we are going to ask you to make a presentation of your Google form or whatever tools that you use to collect the data that you plan to collect the data from the respondents. And this is the step 5 of the project 2. And I hope that you will be able to show me what also other online data collection tools apart from Google Forms. Because you're already familiar with the Google Form, I would like you to explore other alternatives as well. Although you are eventually will be using Google Form, but I would like you to show that you have explored other options as well. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, nice. You can start sharing the screen. And the criteria will be kind of the quality of the presentations and participation of the group as well.
Okay. So I want to start out with explaining our research when it comes to which application we're going to use. So these are the 3 applications that we found. So I will go to like the least one that we don't recommend to like the one that we use right now. The least one is AppGen. So AppGen is like a generation application that they generate many things. For example, like questions or any like content ideas or activities. So basically we need to write a goal, number of questions and question choice, for example, like multiple choice or any type of question that we want. And then the application will generate the list of questions for us. The reason that we don't recommend this app because they only generate questions. So it's pretty similar to like ChatGPT, and we cannot customize the result at all. And we cannot just like make the survey on this application. So we don't recommend this one. So we move on to Conquer. Conquer is pretty similar. We also write the goals and number of questions, including the type of question that we want. But this one is actually better because it will create questions for the Google Form format. So it's basically just create like the whole Google Form for us. And we can also customize like any question or like any language that we want to change. And we just export it as like a Google Form and just use that as like our survey. But the problem is like it's just not, so we still like use Google Form, but we use Conquer as like a help to generate questions and like come up with like the what's called like when we use Google Form, we have to like type each question one by one, right? But this one they will just like generate for us, so we can just like export it and then use it right away. And they actually say that this one is like more suitable for like educational purpose because the AI kind of trained for like coming up with question that is more like a question for like a quiz more. So I don't think it's like very suitable when we want to ask like about like a survey about products or something that is like more marketing side. So we move on to like Jotform. This one is better because they provide their own like platform for their survey and they come up with many templates that we can use. And then we can also use this analytic functions because I know that in this part of the project, we have to show you the data that we actually receive from the participant of the form. So this one, they generate the whole form for us. And then we can also see like when the people answer, we can see the conversion rate. Like when people click the link, how many people submitted the form and the average time that they use to complete the form. And we can also like have like short note of like what we think about each person who answered the form. And also we can use all the information and convert into like the report slides. So it will be easier for us to use in the next step of our project. And then moving on to the our form is this one. FIFA will be.
So I'll be talking about the form. So this is like the first question. Gender. So in the form, I started off by asking about the original Golden Cup bomb packaging. So I asked the public to rate it based on like the overall appearance, like the practicality of the packaging, the color scheme, and the materials. And if you scroll down a bit, also like the branding and logo and the uniqueness of the packaging. I think like these elements are like um important elements of like design and like packaging. So I asked them to rate like each version of the Golden Cup bomb packaging. I also asked if like purely off the design, would you buy this product? Cause it was it will like it will show how much the design like matters to the customer for each version. And if they wouldn't buy the product, what part of the design turned them away? So in here they could like tick the box that said like apply to them. Also um last week I think these design elements was like recommended to us to be asked to the audience. So I also added it in. So like the nice visual appearance, luxurious feeling, both branding and like the giftability. I also asked that of the audience. So here's like um the first free design from the old group. So it's also like the same type of question. This is because like I feel like it will show like the difference between each design and it will like standardize the form. So like yeah, purely off the design with your butter product. And like it's not what turn it new away. But like I also we also added like this question where they can choose between like the two design. This is done to see the audience's preferences of like which branding type they like more. Um, and this is like the current redesign. So yeah, I like the slider to see like the elements. And like this is like the new question where we ask like the for the final time which design the audience prefer so that we can see like what they're like trying to what's like the general preferences of the audience. And also, since most of the question is like multiple choice or like sliders, it doesn't really give an opportunity for the audience to like express like detailed concerns or ideas. So for like the last question, I also added like if they have any comment on the design or if they want to like emphasize any elements of like the final redesign. And like the design element.
And then we are done. Then we just click like submit.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and among these online data collectors, which one do you prefer the most?
Dot platform. This platform.
Okay, and you are going to use JotForm for your data collection?
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, and can you please also show me how the data will be presented? As far as the data that you have kind of mock-ups, what the data presentation would look like? Is it easy for you or not? Do you like it or not?
Uh,
Is it
I have
okay?
to share my screen, but like I didn't prepare, so
Okay. I don't. I can't say that I can hear you clearly. Can you say that again?
I can share my screen and like show you like the data like collection from JotForm and like how the data will be like presented in on JotForm like on my screen.
Okay, okay. You will learn that how it will be the data how the data will be shown, right? No problem. Okay, you have already decided to use JotForm. That is also nice experiment, and I wish you very good luck on your selections. I like when students learn new things. And also, I have got a feeling that sometimes jot form uh, show images that kind of larger than the screen. Do you have got any way to make the size of the image match with the screen? Can you resize the image to match the screen before you upload to the jot form?
I think that is also possible, but like since I did it on like my iPad, it also like it kind of like changes like from device to device on how the image is shown. Cause
Oh,
like
okay,
cause
good.
like for like the slider on my iPad, it shows like the six slider all in one page. But like when I ask my friend to do it on the form on their phone, it's also like it's just like one-sider, and then you have to click. So it's like more tedious on the phone, and that might be like one of the problems of the website. But
Okay, so the
Yeah.
appearance of the page will depend on the device screen.
Yes. Like
Okay.
if you use the phone to fill out the form, the picture will be fit perfectly. Like it will adjust to the
Okay,
device. Yeah.
that's so cool. We call that kind of uh, um, functions. We call it responsive design, which is the design that responds to the user device screen. Is that okay with you? You learn new word now?
Yeah.
Responsive.
Yeah. Thank
Okay,
you.
good. Can you share me the link so that I can check on the device that I have right now? Because I believe that if it is easy to use on the iPhone or any phones, it will be easier for people. Okay, good. Thank you for sharing me the link. I now get the link. I will type the link. Okay, good. Because if your respondents get something that look doesn't look nice on their device, I'm afraid that they will be pissed off and don't participate. And that is going to make your response rate very low, which is going to make you have got very little data to process. Okay, I saw welcome and start and 1 million product comparison questionnaire. Next. I maybe you have to change the title here because now it's 1 million product comparison questionnaire. So that is going to create a lot of confusion. And you also have to describe that and why they get this link and what this questionnaire is for. And when you start asking people about their gender, so they might thought about why you need to ask me identify my gender. Maybe you have to hit to the point what you want them to fill out, which is the design. So you ask the design first, and later on you ask people about their gender, their demographic profiles in the later sessions. Otherwise, they will just close because this is seem to be boring for them. Okay, this is the second page, and then I slide, and then I slide. Maybe I will. Maybe I didn't. Okay, it has. They have to know that they have to click on this one rather than this one. Otherwise, this will not be completed correctly. Okay, the size of the image is fit very well here, very nice. But for the slide bar, it's going to be very confusing if the user don't know that they have to click on this one. This is going to be something that you have to test with the real respondents offline first, and then you can adjust how to make sure that when they when the respondent give you response online, they will not get confused. Okay, nice. And when you ask people about in some questions like this page, I think you use too many words, and it can be confusing for many people. You can just ask among these three, which one you like the most. Use the simpler words rather than this wordy sentence. Mhm. Do you have any comments on any of the designs, and or what elements do you want to see emphasized in the final redesign? Maybe you have to reword this sentence. This is, I don't know. Um, you asked many questions, many elements in one sentence, and the sentence is not construct correctly. Okay, check all the sentence again, and you will be fine. Which one applies to the second redesign of the Golden Barn Cup? Maybe the respondent don't know what is the second redesign means. And then click submit. Okay, thank you. That's cool. That's cool. Thank you very much. So how are you going to distribute the form to make sure that it will reach the target respondent?
Can you say the question again?
How do you plan to distribute the form to make sure that you reach the target respondent?
Maybe through friends and or social media.
Okay, good, good. Okay. Is your friend the target audience?
I know some of my friends use the products.
Okay, okay. You have to check the target or public target market profiles, and in the questionnaire in the later part, when you ask the gender, you also have to ask their kind of demographic profile, so that you, when you get all the data, you can be sure, you can be more sure about the data that you got come from the target public. And the data that did not come from the target public, or you already collected, maybe it's a good idea to screen out those data before you process. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Very good. So, and then what is the application that you plan to use for processing the data? What are the applications? Have you got any plan yet?
We will use jot form because I search it, it will be like this. So it would be like visually easy for us to see what is the result, and they can also convert into something like this too, into
Okay.
graph.
Good.
And I also see that they can make it into like slides that we can use for the next presentations.
Okay, cool. Yes, you will get the data in graph and charts. And what are the very nice, that's very nice plan. And how are you going to make the presentation script to show the analysis of those data interpretations and graph charts?
I think I'm going to screenshot all the charts, and then I will add like ChatGPT, like what are the key features that we should present.
Okay, okay, that's also a good plan. Very good, very good. And make sure that you have got a script to present the key findings, and it will last less than 10 minutes or so, because in the next steps, I will, okay, 20 minutes or so, because next step, which is step 5, we will listen to your presentations about the research outcome. Okay, so and the criteria of the step 5 will be looking at the quality of the data report, analysis, and presentations, and the group participations, and overall quality as well. Okay, do you have got any questions to ask me before we leave?
So we have 2 weeks to gather the data, right?
Oh yes, we have got 2 weeks. Khan,ครับผม do we have got 2 weeks or 1 week to collect the data? Because now I can see that it is the 3rd of April. 1 week, only 1 week.
Only one
So
week.
you have to have a very good strategy to collect the data. Maybe you have to include some graphics to go along with the link so that it can attract people's attention more.
Okay.
Yes, don't just send them the link. And I also would like to see how you maybe you can capture the screen about how you attract the respondents to participate in your survey as well. So there are a lot of presentations to show in this process.
In 1 week, okay.
Okay, only 1 week. And I think maybe Kun Khan have to adjust many numbers in this instruction. It is not 1 week, it is not 2 weeks, it is 1 week. And this is not the 5th, it is the 3rd. Am I right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Thank you. And Kun Khan, you have to check about this kind of date as well. Many errors now. Swadikap Raviporn. Is that okay with you? Swadikap.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Not yet, but it's gonna be challenging to find 100 respondents within a week, but we will try our best.
Okay, you have, yes. I wish you very good luck. So you have to start today.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,ครับ
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
สวัสดีค่ะ
จ้า
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับบ๊ายบายครับ Good morning, Teng Keo, Darun, and Chinakrit. How are you today?
I'm doing very fine ค่ะอาจารย์ How are you?
Yes, I'm very well. And I'm glad that you are feeling good today. How was the exam result? The midterm, I mean, for other subjects. Are you happy with the score that you got?
For me, no.
For you, you are not happy with the score.
Yes.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. You can ask the professors to give you some feedbacks to know how to make better next time, I think. Well, so, and today it is the project 2, step 4, which is going to give you some consultations about the questionnaire that you are going to send out this week, so that next week you will present the research result. And this week, I hope to see that you explore other online data collection tools beyond Google Forms. Although at the end, you might still using Google Forms, but at least you explore and show me how you like other options. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I will stop sharing the screen and let you share the screen. Okay, rat killer. I think you are on mute. I can't hear anything.
Okay, so the first 6 question is from me. The first one is, which product symbol do you find more visually appealing? Second is, what emotions do you feel when looking at the old packaging design? And the third one is, what emotions do you feel when looking at the new packaging designs? And next is what is the first thing that catches your eye when looking at the new design? And the fifth one is, which product symbol do you think is more versatile? And the sixth and the last one for mine is, which product symbol do you think is more recognizable? The reason that I choose this set of question is that I want people, like, as I state every week, that I really emphasize on the feeling of the people that look at the packaging. I want people to feel like it's something that you shouldn't eat. It's something that dangerous, and it used to kill like a living thing. And like the old packaging is look really cute, and well, for me it look pretty delicious, I think. Like, it's so tasty, it looks sweet. Like and then we are going to put the new packaging design that looks a little bit scarier, so to threaten the people and like have a versatile in the packaging, not just like the old one.
Okay, following the first 6 question about how people feel about the packaging. Next set of questions is gonna be about how the new packaging can convey message or convey informations. So number 7 questions. Which design do you think represent the product better? Number 8. Which design helps you better understand what it is used for? Number 9. Which designs give you easier instructions of usage? Number 10. Which design makes you more aware of the poisonous or hazardous content? Number 11. Which product symbol do you think is better represent the brand's future directions?
Okay, next is my question, and my question is all about the packaging. So I asked which feature of the new design appeal more to you than the old one. So just putting some example. And next is, would you consider purchasing a product with the new product symbol? What improvement would you suggest for the new packaging? On a scale of 1 to 5, how easy is is it to find what you're looking for in the new product compared to the old one? And how appealing do you find the overall look and feel of the new design compared to the old design? And are there any feature from the old design that you miss in the new design? And I want the audience to describe your overall impression of the new design compared to the old one.
Next is all about what is the price point that you expect looking at the new design compared to the old one? This one I wanted to give an impression of like the I want to know like which one convey the more accurate price point. Because for me is I think it's also important that the design have to be incoherent with the price point. Like I want it to make sense with the price point in the consumer mind. And lastly is about what aspect would you choose our ARS rat killer over competitors, like, and we give them like options so they can choose. This would make it clear for us which which features is the most important in the consumer mind compare for us, like compared to our competitors.
And below is
Okay, and next is our from apps, and the first app that we use is CVKUELUI. I don't know how to pronounce it, and it's giving us a create a survey targeting 20 years and younger who are located in Bangkok, and asking whether the packaging of art red killers speaks for the product. And the pro of this app is instantly understand the prompt created survey question that correlate with the goal of the survey, and it is easy to use. The only cons is it has a limited design options. And next is a buildfillout.com. The prompt given is a survey about understanding consumers' liking of a product packaging. The pro of this application is varieties of design to choose from. It has a easy to use format and is instantly generate as a question. The last program is the Gemini. For the prompts given, write me 5 questions about a new product design and all product design for a survey. Obtain the audience opinion. The pro of this application is it is easy and more resourceful than ChatGPT.
okay, and we have the alternative choice for the survey collection. The first one is paper form, the second one is fill out, and the third one is the start question. For me personally, I really preferred the start question because I have experience using it and it's really easy to use. And I think that's it for us. Do you have any comments?
Okay, thank you very much. How is your questionnaires look like on build form? Can you show me? How does it look like? And the build form will be the one that you are going to distribute to your respondent to participate. Am I right? Okay, so how are you going to show the package
There is a choice, picture choice at like the left. They could include the picture.
Okay, so you haven't finished making the form yet, am I right?
Yes, I think as of now we are still choosing the best option for from app. Do we have to when is the last day? Do we have to tell you like which form apps we're gonna use?
Okay, today is the last day, which is now, but it's all right. You can just do what you have left to do. But next week you have to show me how the data collections result is like. So we have condensed all the things to be a shorter time. So actually this week it's better to see the questionnaire in the form that you selected. Otherwise, we keep doing something slow again. It doesn't make people excited enough. Okay, so I think you have selected a very nice, interesting choice, which is a build form, which I think their interface looks very nice. And to me, at the moment, I also like when you ask AI to help you to generate the questions for your survey. And sometimes I think the prompt that you give to the AI is kind of broad, and you use the word which package speak for the product, and maybe the AI will kind of the AI should also understand the objective of the redesign as well. The redesign objective is to target the new market and make it receive the new package better. And you have to describe the project objective more, and you also have to give the context that you already have got three images. Maybe the first one is the original package, the second one is the package that the other group have already designed, and the third one is the package that you already designed, and what are the key features that you would like the package to pass, and then the chat will generate up more specific questions that you can use to ask the respondent to grab to get the feedback from the respondent more effectively. Because, for example, in the current version of the question list, I can see that the questions it is recognizable, it is versatile. I think these two adjectives doesn't really be able to measure that your design can work better than the other tools. I'm not so sure. Recognizable is the word. Or versatile in this sense, I'm not so sure what does it means for a package to be versatile.
Yeah. We can fix the prompt for the AI. And regarding the app, the form app that we're gonna use, I think we're gonna use fill out the one that we show you. We can just since we have most of the questions like already, we just have to put it in and put it out to the data form. So we're just gonna use fill out the app that we show you.
Okay, can you show me again? I'm not so sure that I can understand what do you referring to.
We can use this app.
Okay, you're going to use this app. And what are the questions that you are going to put in?
It's just going to be what the questions we show you, but we're gonna fix some of them that you say is that you think that it doesn't make sense, or it doesn't, you don't think that it's gonna get us the objective of knowing that the new product, new design is gonna be better than the last one. We're just gonna fix some of them, like maybe one or maybe 2 or 3 questions. That's all.
Okay, okay. So my comments to your questions is that I think you have to reconsider the whole set and make sure that it's meet the objective of the survey that you are going to do. The objective is to measure which of the three is more, which of the, is your design better received than the other two among
Okay.
the target market. And
Okay,
you also need to include the respondent profile at the end of the question as well, so that you can be sure that the response or the data that you got come from the target market. And if the data, which data come from people who are not in your target market, you will be screening out in the later process. Okay, that is my comment. And also, I would like you to think about how are you going to, or what are the strategies that you are going to use to make sure that you can get a lot of response. What are you planning right now?
Okay, so just like last time, using my followers and like the relative and maybe like our friends, I think that's pretty cover all the people, the survey that we need.
Okay, so am I right to assume that your follower, friends, and others are in the realm of the target market profiles? That's
they
it, man.
are most of them are. They're gonna
Okay.
be like 1 or 2 outliers.
Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. Good, thank you. And what are the strategies that you are going to use to process the data that you are going to make the presentation from? Any idea how to process the data?
I think we're gonna collect it and see if like which direction is the majority leaning. For example, if after we change the question into the into a new set of question all about like the options, we're gonna see like what they say about the like which of the three option is like the best packaging, and then we're gonna like also collect like all about all about what they say other thing, just like look for what majority is leaning.
Okay, good. And what are the computer applications that going to be involved in the data process? Is there any idea? And how the build form can help you? How build form can help you with this? Have you checked yet?
I found out that the paper form has like a feature to like summarize like the only the statistic one. Maybe we do the survey in the fill out and we bring the information and the statistic to make it summarized in the paper form application, and then we will read and consider something that is not statistically.
Okay, good. So maybe you can also explore in the internet what AI can help you process the data from the questionnaire surveys. Maybe it can process the CSV format of files, something like that. That will be very good explanations. But I think,
Yeah.
yes, right, thank you. And right now, I think your challenge is to try to complete the online forms as soon as you can and make the link look very attractive by using some graphics accompany the link, and also how to encourage the followers or friends to participate into this survey. And also what else, when you get the data maybe one day before the cutoff date, so that you presentation date, so that you can have enough time to process the data using computer applications, using AIs, and then make a scripts, make a presentations, and ready for the next week result report. So if it is 100 respondents, so every day you will need to get about 25 people to participate into your survey, because 4 day data collections, 1 or 2 days processing. Is that good plan?
Yes, Cap.
Okay, good. Do you have got any questions for me before we dismiss the class? Not the class, the group.
I think not. I just want to say that we are misunderstood assignment a little bit. Just that we thought we have just to show you the question first, and we make the form later. We didn't know that we already have to make a form this week. So just want to say sorry for like delaying the work or anything like that. We promise we will show you the results next week.
Okay, next week result, never mind. And as today I don't have any score to give you. This session is just to give the consultation.
Okay, thank you มากครับอาจารย์
You're welcome. So
ขอบ
it
คุณ
means
นะครับ
to
อา
do
จา
things
ร
in
ย์
mystery today. Yes, Bang?
ขอบคุณนะครับ like I'm the one that informed about the assignment and I'm the one that misunderstood it, so I'm apologizing about it.
Okay, no problems. No problems. Okay, Cap. So you have to hurry up. And if you need my consultations, maybe around noon to see your online form, that's also work well with me. Just let me know.
อยู่ครับ I don't think
ค่ะ
today for today.
Okay, Cap. Just hurry up. Bye bye, Cap.
ขอบ
thank you
คุณมาก
มากๆ
นะ
นะ
ค
คะ
รั
อาจา
บ
รย์ have a nice day นะคะ
Bye bye. Hello, good morning. Jam, Ping, Oraya, and Piraya. How are you today?
Good morning ค่ะอาจารย์
Good morning ค่ะ
Welcome. So this week we are going to talking about the survey and the questions that you are going to use, the tools that you are going to use, and maybe thinking about what the strategies that you are going to use to distribute the questions link, and also what are the applications that you are going to use for data processing and presentation. So if you are ready, we can you can share the screen to show the question that you have prepared, or the tools, the questions on the questionnaire tools that you have prepared. Okay, I can see the screen. Are you going to present? You can say some words.
Shall we start?
Yes, you can.
Okay ค่ะ So this presentation will be about the survey questionnaire that will be conducted to type form. And the overall questions can be mainly divided into 4 parts. The questions about the demographic of consumer, the questions about the general question of Mongolia, the old package and the new repackaged design. So let's begin with the demographic questions. We are going to ask about their age, gender, and occupations. And next is the question regarding Mongolia.
So the second part of the question will be about the general question regarding the Mongolia. It's include question like, have you ever used liquid powder perfume, or like, have you ever heard of the brand Mongolia? So it's the overall question that will ask the attitude of the consumers towards the product, and also the factors that affect the consumer decision, like the price, packaging, the name, or the scents. Yeah, and next is the old packaging.
So the questions regarding the packaging is, from the previous Mongolia packaging design, which element do you find captivating? Is it the character, the colors, the brand name, the label, or the glass bottle? And what are your preference for perfume bottle design? Is it for trendy, minimal, luxurious, or vintage?
Okay, so for the new design, as discussed last time, Pins and My Design packages stand out the most. So therefore, we concluded that we should merge the two designs to meet the criteria of the design specification. So we chose to incorporate unique feature from both design, which is Pins bottle perfume, which represent the modernity and minimalism, along with My Design's logo and color, aiming to preserve the classic vibes of Mongolia.
And with this integration, it serves the main objectives with the design successfully aligning with people's lifestyle and embodying the brand's contemporary image through its minimalist logo and distinctive colors.
This approach not only strongly represents the brand's identity, but also targets younger consumers, highlighting the brand's unique image and its timelessness.
Then we ask some questions about their opinions about the product, the new design. The next question is, will you consider buying Monglea liquid powder perfume with the new design packaging? Yes or no? And question 12 is the new package design function practical to use? And then the question 13, do you have any suggestions or improvements needed for Monglea packaging design?
And this survey will be conducted through Typeform, the Google Form alternative one. And that is all. Ajahn, thank you.
Okay, so and how it's going to look like in Typeform? Have you make it yet?
Yes, Jam ลองเปิดไหม
ได้ครับแป๊บหนึ่งนะ
เหมือนเมื่อวานนี้ลองทำดูแล้วค่ะอาจารย์แล้วมัน it look nice it's like really aesthetic than the Google form
Right, and how it's going to show the result? Do you like the way it show result?
yeah it's basically show the same result as the Google form but like when doing the survey people will be more attracted to do it like it's look yeah เปิดได้ไหมแจม
Okay, good. And I think the sequence of the respondent profiles questions should be the last part of your form, not at the beginning. Because if people encounter those personal questions, they will feel not so comfortable to proceed. I think you should start the form with what you actually want from them, which is compare the designs, and then you just be very direct about it. And then at the last part, you then ask their personal profiles, personal information. Yes, and also the personal information will be the data that you will be used to screen out the respondent that do not belong to your target public as well. So at the first place, when you distribute the form, there will be many people participate. Some are your target publics, some are not, but at the end you have to have screen out. You have to screen out those who are not target public. Otherwise, the data that you are going to present will not really come from the group of people that really matter to this survey.
So about the age อะค่ะอาจารย์ do we have to include แบบว่า15 แบบ below อะไรอย่างงี้ไหมคะแบบว่าเหมือนตัด choice ของคนที่จะไม่เกี่ยวกับ target audience ของเราออกไปเลยแบบ
Yes, you can do that. You can do that. That is a good strategy. And the demographics should really really ask about the attributes that going to make your data very convincing that it really come from the target publics. What is your target public's profiles? What is
target public
yes.
Is it the same as target audience?
Yes, target audience.
Okay. Basically, it's going to be a teenagers age like 18 to 25, I guess.
Yes. Okay. Gender.
It can be any gender. No.
Okay. Occupations.
It's going to be student because due
Okay.
to the age, like 18.
Okay, good. And any other profiles that will make sure that, what about the psychographic profiles?
Oh, about like lifestyle.
Maybe you can ask about those kind of things. And what about the geographical profile?
Do we need the geographical profile?
If it is get described in the target audience, maybe it's also a good idea to include those things. Okay, this is just the technique to make sure that, okay, the data from our survey really match the target audience profiles of your project. So please believe our data.
ได้ค่ะ เดี๋ยว we will include like the geographic and psychographic one.
Yes,
And
yes.
this is the type form that my friends ทำเมื่อวาน แต่ว่า it have some problem it cannot open right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
ใช่ค่ะอาจารย์ it's loading so I don't know what happened but so basically I have been playing with the Typeform website last night, so I think the format of the website is very modern, and the animation that the transition between the question is very nice. It's not like the normal like swipe down, but it just like เหมือนมันมีแอนิเมชันเลื่อนระหว่างข้อด้วยอะไรอย่างเงี้ยค่ะ so I think that's the great like characteristic of the website, yes, that that is better compared to Google Form. And also when created the question, we can select the question like type, like for example the multiple choice, yes or no, short or long answer, and it also have like the element that very like separated those question form apart, so it's easy to use for like the creator as well.
Yes, yes. Nowadays, Typeform get a lot of popularity. Yes, yes, you are right. Good. And have you planned about the strategy that you are to use to attract more respondents?
น่าจะอ้างอิงจากคราวที่แล้วที่ลองทำค่ะอาจารย์ we got like 100 respondents ตอนนั้นก็คือมันมีคนเป็นอินฟลูเอนเซอร์อยู่พี่ปิ๊ง
Okay, okay, good. Okay, so you are going to use the influencer strategy. Okay, you can do that. Yes, and make sure that the followers who participate are the people in the target audience profiles, and if not, some of them will be excluded in the later process. Is that fair enough?
Yeah, we already check target audience inของพี่ปิงค่ะที่เป็น TikTok แล้ว it's really suit the target audience that we wanted to focus. It's like teenagers, Bangkok, age like 18 to 25, so it's really suit our target audience.
Very good, very good. So you are very, very potential. And let's think about what are the computer applications or techniques that you are going to use to process, interpret, and present the data.
So we are going to present the data in Canva, but like the process of analyzing data will be ChatGPT. yeah, right now I only think of two.
Yes, you can do that. Okay, good. You can do that. And maybe you can also ask Perplexity or Google search to maybe what are the AI assistants to process the data.
อืม
You can do that as well.
ได้เลยค่ะ
Process the data, and maybe many of those AI applications will be asking you to upload the CSV files so that the AI can understand your data. So there are many alternatives to Excel nowadays, but you have to search for those alternatives.
ได้เลยค่ะเดี๋ยวให้เดี๋ยวไปเสิร์ชใน
That will be
Shopee
fun.
Perplexity
Yes, that will be fun. Okay. Do you have any questions to ask me before we dismiss the group, your group?
อืมมีquestion ที่เป็นแบบว่า13แบบว่า total question นะคะมันเยอะไปไหมคะหรือว่า is it okay
At the moment, I think you have got about 13 or
Yeah.
so questions, right?
13
Okay, it is
questions
about right. It's about right. And I saw that you separate into at least two parts, the very old design and your new design.
Yeah.
I think you should have got your friends, the previous group designs to also get compare as well.
Oh, so it's basically it's going to be like 3 compare
Yes,
right?
I think so. Yes.
ได้แล้วก็ตรง demographic ก็include psychographic and then geographic and move it to like the last page of the survey right
Yes,
Yeah.
you're right. Yes, you're right.
ได้เลยค่ะอาจารย์
Okay, good. And what else? Good luck with the data collections and processing and presentation preparation as well. นะครับ Thank you very much for your work ครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะอาจารย์
Welcome. Bye bye
ขอบ
ครั
คุณ
บ
ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
Bye bye
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับสรุดาสวัสดีครับ How are you
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ Do you have any questions to ask me before other people's accounts?
No.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, good. So what do you like about this course?
I like how I get to learn many new like website and application to use.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I believe that you are sometimes kind of surprised that the AI capacities are very amazing.
Yeah.
In terms of data, in terms of the image generations, content writing generation, so this also advanced. And what do you think about Chulalongkorn University encouraged students and instructors, lecturers to use the AI. Do you pro or
I think
you're against it?
more with the pro side because I also think that using it help us to like see the part we didn't see. Like sometimes we miss some part out, and the AI would help to make us see more further with it.
Yes, yes, you're right. Yes. It can present the idea that we sometimes never think about it.
Yeah.
Yes, you are right. It is very useful tools, especially at the stage of the brainstorming and idea generation.
Yeah.
Yes. สวัสดีครับวินวรินทร์วินวริต how are you
I'm good ครับ
โอเคครับสวัสดีครับนิชา how are you okay she is connecting to audio how are you Nisha
I'm fine ค่ะ How are you คะอาจารย์
yes I'm fine as well okay today in this sessions we are going to talk about the questions that you are included in the online data collections tools, and you probably show me what it is, what they are look like, what they are look like in the tools, in the forms, and you will sharing with me what are the strategies that you are going to use to distribute the link and how are you going to process the data that you are going to get from these questionnaires. Okay, so are you ready?
Yeah ครับ let
Okay.
me share the screen.
Yes.
Before the questionnaire, I will show you the final design of our groups. Okay, so here are the final design, which is the combination of like our group's previous design that AI generated. So the main packaging and the logo were from like different package design. So I combine everything, like every elements on Procreate, and I use like different patterns from our different design from our friends. And here are like you can see like the original patterns are also here. And this is the back side, which is the label. Nishar made it on Canvas. So here are our final result that will be included in the surveys.
Very nice.
And let me share the questionnaire. Here are the questionnaire.
In the form, it is divided into two categories: the questionnaire for participants who prefer an original design and ones that favor new design. When participants choose the preferred design, the next question will be changed to that list of questions. And our question included what feature makes the original design better than the new one, what are the problems of the new design, what characteristic of the new design do you prefer over the original counterpart, and what feature of the new design do you want to improve?
And this time, creating the survey, we had decided to use Microsoft Form. Microsoft Form compared to Google Form is also a good alternative, and they're almost similar and can be a substitute for Google Form. And the result display is really effective, as you can see throughout this survey. And also, before we decided to use Microsoft Form, I had already tried using Monkey Survey. However, there were so many features, which is really nice, but most feature I want to use for the survey needed to be paid or upgrade to the premium version. So I discussed with my friends about it, and we have finalized that to use Microsoft Form instead.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the questions.
Okay, nice. Thank you. I think I like when you explore other options and then make a conclusion that which one is better based on the pros and cons in terms of the cost and other aspect as well. That I think it is very rational. It's very. It shows me that you have got very critical thinking skill when you need to choose what application to use. This is very good. And then as for the questions, I think if you are able to include images when the questions ask or refer to images, that would be facilitate and the respondent more. So, and then what else? Apart from the original image of the package and your design, it might be also a good idea that your friends' designs, the previous group design, can be also included in this in this survey as well, so that you will be able to measure which is the design that get better received from the respondents. What else? For the demographics profiles questions, I think you also have to make sure that the questions can help you to confirm that the respondent in your survey is the target market of this repackaged design project. What else? Apart from the demographic profiles questions, it might be also a good idea that you think you also include other aspect of the target audience profiles into this questionnaire, so that the people who listen to your results can be certain that the data comes from the target audience, both in terms of the demographic profiles and also the psychographic profiles. And maybe other type of profiles can be also good to consider to be included as well, like geographic profiles and maybe lifestyle or whatever. So this is the objective, is to make sure that the data come from the person who are matter to this redesign project. And the questions about these respondent profiles can be put at the last sections of the questionnaire, not the first. Although when you present the result, you have to present the profile of the respondent first, but when you collect the data, it can be collect at the last sections, not the first one. Because if you put at the first sections, your respondent will feel a little bit uncomfortable. But for the presentations, you have to present it first so that the listener will be certain that the result that are going to present is really come from the person who really matters to this project. Do you understand what I am trying to convey?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. That makes sense to you. Okay, and let's talk about the strategies that you are going to distribute the link and to attract the respondent to participate in your survey. What are those strategies like in your mind right now?
So what we have done for our previous like design, we like share on our line group or IG story, but I personally think that it's not really that effective because like people will just like read it and not click on it. So for my personal way, I just send individually to like people because because like that way people will like more to do our survey rather than just like send into the line group. But I think another strategy that I have found that my friend used was like they randomly like reward like money to those who do the survey. Like do this and you will get like 50 baht or something. That will attract like people to do more, something like that.
Okay, so you are going to make it as a lucky draw, or every participant will get 50 baht.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, so you have to keep your promise, then don't lie to your respondents. So you really have to give them 50 baht. Okay, so try every strategy that you can so that the respondent will be participating, and make sure that you keep your promise. And maybe you can also thinking about including images of the incentive or just attractive. That will be also a good things to try, and you will also learn from this kind of trying as well. This is kind of some experiments that you can try on how to get the number of the respondents to reach 100 respondents within maybe 4-5 days, because next week you have to present the result. So it means that maybe day one, maybe today, tomorrow, day 1, 2, 3, 4, you have to get at least 15 respondents each day, and you provide maybe another 2 days for data processing and making presentations. And how are you going to process the data? Have you got any applications or AI to help you with?
Maybe last time
the strategy for you to explore?
The last time that you showed us was to use ChatGPT to analyze the result. Yeah, I think it's pretty like save a lot of time that way. But at least at the end we need to like read through it again. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do that. You can use the ChatGPT. And then I also suggest you to try other alternatives as well to ChatGPT to process the data. You can use the Google search or Perplexity AI to search for alternative to ChatGPT to process the data. The idea is to explore other alternatives. One alternative I would suggest is the Julius AI, which I already give you the links. Give you the link to the Julius AI in the Line group, and also the link to the YouTube tutorial that I think you will also be able to learn from him. And if not, you can search for other YouTube tutorials or other tools even. And to work with Julius.ai, I think you have to export the data that you collect from Microsoft Form into the files that is called .csv, and then upload the file, the CSV files, into the Julius.ai in the format that it likes. Okay, that's all that I would like to give you the feedback. Do you have any questions to ask me?
No, not really.
Okay. So keep learning, keep exploring, and you will like the computer applications นะครับ Okay, thank you ครับ Saruda, thank you Nisha and Binwarin
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับบ๊ายบายครับ Okay, good morning, Zhu Ying. How are you today?
Good ค่ะ
Okay, I'm very happy to hear that you are okay ค่ะ Okay, สวัสดีครับคุณชา how are you? Good morning.
Good morning ค่ะ
Okay ครับ in this session, we are going to discuss about your questions and the questions there in the online data collections platforms. And I think that you are going to discuss about what are the tools that you are going to use or what you have already used to include your questionnaire onto it. And we are going to discuss on how to distribute the link to that questionnaire so that you can get a lot of respondents for your survey, and how are you going to process the data that you are going to collect and present, and how are you going to make the presentations. Okay, are you ready?
Wait for our friends.
Okay, you are.
ได้เดี๋ยวค่ะ
No problem.
Okay. Okay, let's start. Hello, Ajahn Smith. So today we are going to present you about the survey form and the question list that we're going to have it as our questionnaire to ask the public about our packaging design. First part that we are going to launch is demographics. We're going to ask them what gender they are and also the age, like how old are they? Less than 18, 18 to 24, 25 to 31, or 30 to 38, and 39 to 45. Since our target would be Generation C, so we expect them to be in the upper part. So occupation would be from student, employ full-time, employ part-time, self-employed, homemaker, unemployed, or retired.
Okay, so for next set, we're gonna ask like the people to comment on the current product. And next set, what type of packaging do you prefer for liquid solvent products? So we have like type pump bottom, squeeze bottom, and refill pouch.
Next question is on a scale 1 to 5, how satisfy that target audience with each the sold repackaging design. So the first repackaging design is the previous group, and the second one is our groups. Next question is, among the two repackaging designs, which element do you like the most? So we have the minimalist and modern design, compact and easy to carry, clear labeling, eco-friendly materials, logo appearance, and packaging color.
So next we have like the same question, but about what do you dislike the most? So we have the impractical cap, the bottle shape, the range of the green shades. If there's too little text or information, or if the name of the brand logo is not prominent enough. And another question about asking where would you prefer the instruction or information to be presented on the product? So either at the front or at the back or using icons.
And we also asked them that they willing to pay more for a soap that with the packaging for both functional and minimalist or not. And the last question is, do you have any recommendation for enhancing the packaging? And our survey is doneค่ะ. And we will collect our respondent from the social media platformค่ะ. For example, Instagram and also on the line groupค่ะ. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And apart from Google Form that you have already been familiar for a very long time, have you have a chance to explore to other platforms?
Yes,ค่ะ. But we choose Google Form because the response would be familiar with itค่ะ.
Okay, and what are the platform that you have explored, and what did you find out about it, and what make you not choosing them?
I found one from the website from Thai Form but I think the website is very good. They can generate a question for you as well, but I think it's not practical like Google Form because a lot of people doesn't know about it
Okay, good. Okay, good. And what about the computer applications or your strategy to process the data after you get the response from your respondents?
I think we will find AI, like new AI to help us on this, but also from the Google form, it is like it can already like produce the results by having like statistics and you know the data that is important first, but we all can use AI after that.
Okay, thank you. And what else should I ask you so that you can think about your projects in a more well-rounded? Okay, for as you said that the target audience of this repackaging design is the Gen Z, and at the moment you have got the questions with the options that include other age range as well. So maybe those options will not be used or will need to be not included in the data process in the later stage of the data processing. Do you think that I understand you correctly?
Yes, Ajahn. I think that according to the Gen Z, we can scope down the choice into like only few.
Okay, so maybe do how old or Gen Z usually in this year?
Probably 18 to 25. Right.
Okay, so in that case, maybe you can ask more details in 18 or 18 to 20, 21 to 23, 24 to 25. So you have got 3 options so that it will be more detailed in that specific age range. And for the age that below or over than that focus age range, you can be just make it less specific. You can just put less than 18 and over 26 or over or something like that. Am I right about it?
Yes.
Yes, and as for the occupations, is that really matter? If it doesn't really matter, you don't have to have a lot of options about it because it will just confuse your respondents. For example, homemaker or retired. So when we ask patients, I think the strategy is to don't offer too many options, but when it is really related to what we are focusing, you have to really dig down on it. This is the strategy that I would like to suggest to you. And what else? Maybe you have to check about the questions that might not very useful for the conclusion for your survey. For example, if your conclusions have to focus on, at the end of the day, is your effort in repackaging really works in this target audience or not? And if it works in what aspect? If it doesn't work in what aspect? So I think the questions related to the old package, the very, very old package, can be more targeted. At the moment, you asked about what type of packaging do you prefer for liquid products? Pump, squeeze, and refill. And I still do not really understand. If you can, please explain. I don't understand why you have these questions.
I think that in order to compare between the first repackaging from others group, they have different far bit. So we wanted to ask if like what kind of packaging do you prefer for liquid soap, since we have same like liquid soap products, but our group use pumps, so we wanted to compare which one is more comfortable for the target to use.
Okay, I see. Okay, so I can understand you more now. Thank you very much for clarifications. Okay, good. So, and I think the sequence, which is the order of the questions, I think you can just start with the questions that directly related to the package, and move the questions about the personal data of the respondent into the last sections, because if the respondent have to answer about their personal information when they just first encounter with your questionnaire, they might feel uncomfortable and they might just stop respond to your questionnaire right away. So just move it backward. But when you present the data to the board of directors or to Ajahn, maybe you have to present the respondent profile at the first place, because you would like the listeners to feel convinced that this set of data that they are going to listen in the following part really come from the group of people that really matter to the project. So the sequence will be a little bit different from the stage of data collections and the data presentation, because it has got different purpose and you expect a different effects from the people who involved in that stage. Am I right? I'm not so sure that I'm clear enough.
Sure.
Okay, and to make sure that the listener understand more clearly that this set of data come from the person who really mattered to this project, I think apart from demographic, when you analyze the target audience, you have already analyzed their demographics, psychographics, geographics, maybe lifestyle, values. So this kind of information might also important when you collect the data as well. This is to really make sure that this set of data come from the target audience. And the data that come from persons who are not our target audience might need to be screened out in the later process. Okay, So this is what I would like to give you some feedback. And for the questions that you talk about the most, I think when there are two options to choose from, I think you can only use more rather than the most. The most is used for 3 or more things to compare. And to use the tick box, I think maybe your respondent might tick both of them. I'm not so sure that how we can do that, how we can make changes. Because if you use the tick box, it is sometimes likely that people will choose both of them, and it will make you feel not easy to process in the later process. And when you use the word, when you label the image like repackage 1 and repackaging 2, I think you should stick with that labels for all the ways, for every time that you referring to that 2 images. So use the same words all the time. Okay, that is what I can see. And if you can see something else, make sure that you adjust. Okay, and do you have any AI tools in your mind that can help you process the data? And what are the strategies for you to search for one that can help you processing the data?
Last time I used ChatGPT to analyze the whole result for the last product, and I think it is very good and very trustable for me.
Okay, so ChatGPT, okay, you can do that as well. You can use it again if you like. And what about the strategies to explore for alternative to ChatGPT to process the data? What is a good strategy to find alternatives? Can you suggest some suggestions?
I used replica.ai last time for generate like the product, like the packaging design. Also, there are options for analyzing the data, and you can like insert the image of the result first. For example, it can be statistics, and they would like analyze it from there. Also, you can like copy paste what like result you get, and they will also analyze that too.
Okay, that's interesting indeed, and I would like you to also explore and experiment that capacity of that AI and talk about it next time. Is that okay with you? And also I suggest you one AI in the Line group. It is called Julia's AI, and you can upload the files, which is a spreadsheet, but not in Excel format. You have to save it as the format that is more generic than Excel, which is called CSV files. When you upload the CSV files to Julius, you can chat with Julius to process the data in the way that you like. But anyway, you might need some tutorial video. So I also give you the tutorial video for the Julius.ai. But anyway, that is just one AI that I suggest to you. You can find other alternatives by using the keywords like alternative to ChatGPT to processing data, use these keywords in Google search or perplexities, and then you explore those alternatives, and then you will be surprised that there are more than just ChatGPT to help you with this process of the project, this step of the project. And then what else? Also, for the tutorials, I give you only one tutorials from YouTube. Maybe you can also search for other tutorials that teach you how to use the Juris.ai as well in the YouTube search. Okay, so it means that there are a lot of things to learn from the internet. So what do you feel right now? Are you feel over challenged or under challenged? Or you are kind of in the flow stage?
A little bit challenging.
Pardon?
Because I think we try to look at a lot of different AI already. So now the more we look at more and the more it's hard to like compare to the one we know and everything.
Okay, okay, good. Thank you, thank you. So keep exploring, keep learning, and enjoy the process. นะครับ Do you have any questions? And to collect the data from your target audience, I think you have to also find a good strategy as well. You already said that you are going to send links through your social media platform like Facebook and Instagram. And also do not forget that you also have to include some pretty images and some influencer to help you distribute the questionnaire. That will be very helpful. Otherwise, if you have got 7 days to the results presentations, so if you save 2 days for data processing and presentation making, so it means that you have about maybe 4 days to collect the data. So it means that each day you have to have at least 25 responses. So you have to plan well.
So next we need to just analyze the respondent ใช่ไหมคะ
Okay, next week you are going to show the research results, and also you are going to discuss about how you make those research results using computer applications or AI.
โอเคค่ะ
Okay. Good. And have you got any questions for me to clarify?
I think it's okay.
Okay, I can't hear you properly. I can't say that I can hear you clearly. Bro, what did you say?
I said it's okay.
Okay, so I can't say that I can hear you. I just don't understand what you are saying. Can anyone help me?
She said it's okay how we have
Okay,
now.
Lo said it is okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you. So I will be here until 12 something. If you need me, you can come back. If not, okay, have a good week. and enjoy learning ครับบ๊ายบายนะ
thank you ค่ะอาจารย์
บ๊ายบายจ้า
บ๊ายบาย
สวัสดีครับ Good morning, Pacharapan and Paradda. How are you?
Good morning ค่ะ I'm well ค่ะ What about you ค่ะ
Okay, very nice to hear that. And today in this session, we are going to talk about the questions that you are already included in the questionnaires online platform. And we are going to talk about the strategies that you are going to use to distribute that link to the questionnaire and the strategy that you are going to use for processing the data that you get from that you are going to about to get from the survey, and how are you going to make the presentations. Is there any questions that you would like to ask me to clarify before we start?
No ค่ะ just give us a minute and we'll share the screen.
Okay, can.
Okay ค่ะ อาจารย์ so here's our survey. We decided to use Google Form, and the first
questions is so basically there's like two main section in the form. So we ask the participant what their gender, their age, and then we move along to a more specific questions about the product. So we ask them when they're selecting a toilet cleaner, what factors do they consider the most important? And here's are the choices that we decided to use. And then we give them our new design here, and we adjust according to our last meetings that we told you that we're gonna insert the handle grip, and we're gonna make the logo pop more. So we asked them on a scale of 1 to 5 how appealing they find this design. And then we also asked them how do they think this design provide the ease of use, because that's like the main concern when the consumer talks about the old packaging. So we wanted to see if our new design solve the right issue that they want. And then we gave them the original design. So we asked them, well, compare these two designs and which design that they prefer. And we also asked them which design do present that they think represent the product better between the old one and the new one. And what design help you better understand what it is used for, because sometimes because it is a dangerous product, I think it is very important that we want to make sure that our consumer understand its purpose and not mix it with other purpose that may harm them in any way. Which continue to the next questions, that what make they're more aware of the poisonous or hazardous content in the product, which is also really important because since it is a household product and they might be kids or anyone that may be risky of but sorry like harm themselves. And lastly, we asked them why do they like the chosen one more, and are there any features from the old design that they would like to see in the new design? And that oh, okay.
We decided on using Google Form. That is because we tried looking at other applications, but we still feel like the feature of Google Form is still most like appropriate for this kind of survey, because we can all work on it at once and we can all see the responses. And when you click on responses, there is a button that says link to sheets, and it will automatically put the results of the respondents into a bar graph, a pie chart, or whatever we feel like we would like. And I feel like that's a very easy way to receive responses and analyze it into the further step. That's all ค่ะ
Okay,ครับ. Thank you very much. And okay, thank you for the questions. And I also would like to understand more about the online survey platform that you explore but you did not use. And I also would like to know why what make you feel that those platforms are not suitable for this survey?
I think the main point is the collaboration part. You can only work on it at once, and like one person at a time. And I feel like that's too much workload on one person. And also about the results, like receiving the results, it doesn't automatically turns into like a pie chart or a bar chart like Google Form does. And I still feel like Google Form is the best one we could find for now.
Okay, so what are the names of the platform that you check?
It's called Monkey, Survey Monkey ค่ะ
Okay, okay, understood. And anything else?
There's also Typeform. I don't know if you've heard of that one. Yeah, Typeform and Qualtrics, but those two requires payment.
Okay, okay, good. Thank you. Okay, thank you for explaining about how you select the platform for the survey. And also, what are, I think the Google Form also very good for making the chart and the graph for you, but for analyzing, what is the strategy that you are going to take for analyzing?
Analyzing the results, right?
Yes, analyzing those charts and graphs.
For the charts and graph, for example, like for this question on a scale of 1 to 5, it will put in like a chart on how many people respond to each, and we could see how much they find our product visually appealing, like what do most people think, and we can separately look at those who doesn't like it as much and to see what are the like detailed comments on it, why they don't like it as much as others do.
Okay, so you are going to compare the appearance of two charges by human capacity, am I right?
I think maybe we can use the assistance of like AI, like maybe Chat GPT, and maybe we can insert the graph and like ask it to analyze the result for us.
Yes, and I also already explored the AI that you sent in the like group that called Julius AI, and I think that AI data analyze application can be the one that we can use for this.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you for checking the line group and also explore the link that I sent. And I have to also say that the strategy that you might also take is to use the keywords alternative to ChatGPT to data processing. And then you will find out that there are quite a lot of alternatives for this particular features. And the Julius AI is one of them. What else? As for the tutorial to use the Julius.ai, the link that I gave you is one of millions of tutorials video. So maybe you can search for more if you don't like the one that I sent to you using the YouTube search as well. How to use Julius.ai to process blah, blah, blah. And to let you know beforehand, and is that when you work with Julius.ai, you need to upload the files of the data to the platform Julius AI. And the type of files that Julius.ai can take is .csv files. So you have to save the Google Sheet that you are about to link with this survey. You have to save it as .csv and make sure that the columns and rows are in the format that Julius.ai could understand. And then you can start chatting with Julius.ai about your data. And it can also make graphs and charts for you as well. Plus, it can also analyze and interpret and maybe even give some recommendations based on the data you upload. And you will be, I think, enjoy learning how to work with AI in the data processing as well. Okay. So basically, there are a lot of things to learn. And AI can help you with many aspects of the communication work, apart from photo generations, text generations, and now it is the data processing and interpretation as well. What do you feel right now? What do you feel, guys?
I feel like there's much more applications in the market that we should like take a research at or try, because we're still relying on the same platforms, and maybe there are also other platforms that could also do what we're looking for.
Yes, yes. Okay, good. So the continuous learning is the skill for the successful kind of communication practitioner in the next 10 years. So I would like to equip you with the skill to continuously learning นะครับ and I hope that you are getting better and better every single week. Okay, do you have got any questions for me to clarify or to help you with?
For the next week, we're going to release our survey today, and then would you like the responses by next week, or when's the due date for that?
Oh, you asked about the timeline. So next week you will show me and present me the research result.
Okay,ค่ะ.
Yes. I know it is kind of very short time, but if you plan well, maybe if you have got 7 days, maybe 1 or 2 days you save for data processing and presentation preparation, and another 4 days for collecting data. So each day you have to have at least 25 response. So this is something that you can plan and work with. And do you have got anything that you concern right now? You can share your concern with me. It's for the design. When you talk about old and new, you have to make sure that the respondent understand what is old and new. Do you have the labels for the package?
I think we're going to like crop the back of this part and then find a photo of the old packaging label and then put it aside. But we will do that after the presentation today.
Okay, good, good. And maybe you can also include the design that the previous group have designed into this question as well, so that you can compare 3 designs.
Okay,ค่ะ, we'll do that.
Okay, okay. And you have to label them well, otherwise people don't understand what design you are referring to.
Sure,ค่ะ. We'll add all the pictures.
Okay, ครับ Thank you. Bye bye. Have a good week.
Thank you. Have a good week too นะคะอาจารย์
Thank you ค่ะ
Welcome. Bye bye. สวัสดีครับ
ค่ะ